Here we are live again. Sorry about the lighting at the New York City 2025 Auto Show at the Javits Center, and take a look at some serious whips here. Let me spin this camera around so y'all can see what I can see. Thank you for joining. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, and let's rock and roll. Oh, God, thank you. Lotus. Always been a fan of Lotus. Actually, let's start down at the front here. This section's a little bit crowded. Uh, we got Koenigsegg. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. You guys, go look at that. Love the test drive. I love wheels, but I love cars as well. And let's just look at this other. Lotus. Let me scoot back a bit so y'all can get a better look at that. I've always been a fan of Lotus since the Lotus was 3 days from James Bond. If anyone remembers that. We got Lambo. Can't go wrong with a Lambo. But Porsche. Flip around to the other side. Again, I would love to get another car. Right now, I'm just rocking a modded 04 Tib. Gets me where I need to go. But I just can't see myself. I don't drive enough to purchase a new car. And I want a sports car. But the roads are just horrible. The roads are just horrible in New Jersey. Oh, look at this, man. There's no sense me wasting money on a brand new car right now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Porsche Taycan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do see a plug-in. Beautiful, beautiful color. That nice deep purple. Yeah, I'm just trying to give everybody just a different look of the show instead of just filming a bunch of footage and posting it up. I'll do that as well, but I'm just trying to give you, a fresh look at what I see. And kind of bring you into some of the other things that I like to do besides riding EUCs. I've been a car nut since I was a little kid, man. There's a Remick. Love the Remick. Hold on, so you can get a better shot of that. But I've always been a fan of cars. And if you look at some of my earlier videos on my channel, I had a pretty good bit of car videos up there. I would go to the Barrett Jackson auto auctions and different car shows in the summer. But on this side is a little more crowded. Subaru. I don't know. I used to be a big fan of Subaru, but that's gone back like 2005, 2006 with the STIs, when the STI had the rivalry against the Evos. That's when I was in the Subaru. But now I don't know what's going on with them, man. Okay, take a look at Toyota. I think my cousin was looking to get a Toyota. Well, one already has a Toyota. I think. Does they have a Camry? Can't remember now. All right, here we go right now. Check this thing out here. This is the GR Corolla. Let me spin this camera around so you can see this thing. All-wheel drive, 300 horsepower in this thing. This is a Tasmanian double hatchback. I've always been a big fan of hatchbacks. Now, people always wonder why I like small EUCs. Well, I like small cars too. This thing is crazy. It's a 1.6 turbocharged 3-cylinder. Now, I'm not a big fan of it being a 3-cylinder, to be completely honest. 300 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, that is pretty crazy for a car of this size to have that much horsepower in it. 300. Again, I wish it was a 4-cylinder, not a 3. I think that being a 3-cylinder turbo, man, you're putting a lot of stress on that motor. What else do we have? Oh, we have the Supra. Now, me personally, no, this isn't. Is this the Supra? Wait a second. I think it is the Supra. No, GR86. I'm sorry, but it looks like a Supra. Wow, it looks like a smaller Supra. That's crazy. But no, that's the GR86. That is nuts. It looks just like the Supra. I'm kind of baffled here. It looks good. Surprising. Let's see what else we have. I'm looking for, and I know you guys are like, what? I'm looking for the Prius Prime, believe it or not. I will spin this camera back around very quickly. Yeah, let me see. Let me go on the other side here. I'm looking for the Prius Prime, and I'm sorry for this awkward, this awkward angle. Oh my goodness. The commute from Jersey to New York was crazy today. And I almost just fell down. I'm glad y'all didn't see that. Okay, here we go. Check this out here. Let me make sure this is the right one. This is the Prius Prime. So I'm going to spin it back around. And this car looks really, really good. It doesn't look like the old Priuses. This is crazy. Look. It looks almost like my Tib. Now, it is a hybrid. So you have the best of both worlds. And if I'm not mistaken, range on this thing is over 500 miles. It's a really nice looking vehicle. I wish I could get a wider shot here, but when I'm going live, I can only shoot in this portrait mode. But really good looking car. Kind of plain on the inside. We can go in and look at that. Little plain, but it's clean. Would I drive it or deny it? I would drive this. I really like this car. My days of flying around like I'm cannonballing everywhere or over. But I would definitely get something like this. I think it's a really beautiful car. And you know, another choice why I would like something like this is because I just don't think the infrastructure right now is good for electric cars. It's not, unless you get a Tesla and you can take advantage of the superchargers. That's one thing, but superchargers aren't open to all EV manufacturers. So charging can become a problem. But what else we have? We have Honda. I don't know. I'm really not feeling anything from Honda. Maybe the Type R, Civic Type R, but I've always been a fan of the SIs. But it's like they don't really have it. Like they're not really pushing the envelope right now. It seems like Honda's just playing it safe. But I do like the SIs. I do like the Type R, Civic Type R. My arm's starting to shake now. So what we'll do, we're going to take a little breather. I'm going to run downstairs and see what's kicking at the EV side, and then I'll catch you guys a little bit. Again, thank you so much for joining. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, and we're going to be here till about 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'll be popping up videos all day long. And again, thanks for joining me. Sensei over and out. Be back in a little bit.